Hello, my name is Michelle Barrett. I've been a personal stylist for 26 years this year, and today I'm going to talk to you about the psychology of colour and style. Now, if you've ever felt invisible, you feel like you're losing your way, you feel like your wardrobe's not serving you well, then today's tips are all about you gaining confidence back at any age. So let's get started. Now, I know only too well, having worked in this field for such a long time, that style can make a huge difference to somebody's confidence. I've got two examples for you. I had a client in Australia and she worked in quite a male environment, and she came to me because she wanted to update her wardrobe to still be practical for work, but also to be slightly more feminine. And we worked together, we did a premium personal styling package, we went through her wardrobe, I did some shopping for her, we talked about her colour, etc, etc. And she contacted me a couple of months later and said she was getting compliments for the first time in 10 years. And the photographs she sent me depicted that, because her posture changed. She was standing taller. That is what I want for all of you. I had another client in Canada, similar kind of story. She had young children, she was in a good job, she felt like she'd lost her way, she was just going to the school gate, doing drop off, coming back home, working from home. Beautiful skin, amazing hair and everything. I suggested a really lovely bright colour for her. She wasn't sure at first because I think she'd lost confidence, so I just said, just go and try it, see how you get on. Anyway, she did, went to a dinner party, got so many compliments. She sent me a photo of her and her friends in this lovely dress. And that is why I know this works. Now, one of the first things you want to look at is colour. Colour can make a huge difference to your general feeling, how you feel about things. So brighter colours tend to make us feel happier. It's not always a hard and fast rule, and some people won't feel confident or happy in brighter colours. But one of the best things you can do is look at what colours work for you. So I do always say to get your colours done or get a colour analysis done. If you need help with that, book a discovery call with me. I'll put the link here and in the notes. I genuinely love meeting you all. Regardless to the colour analysis and regardless to finding out those colours, one thing that I really would like you to do, and I think one thing that helps with confidence, is just trying something new. So those colours that you're not sure about that will make you pop when you walk down the street, just try them. Even if it means you just try an accessory, maybe a scarf, maybe a bag, maybe a pair of shoes. Maybe you've got like a really beige outfit on, but you've got a bright red pair of shoes or boots. That kind of thing can really help with confidence. I encourage you, like I encouraged my lady in Canada to try that bright colour, try one bright colour that you know works for you, because you'll have an instinct for it, and go with that. And next up is fit, comfort and authenticity. Having clothes that fit you properly will make a big difference. Now, I know that might mean if you've put on a little bit of weight, maybe post having children, or you've reached the middle-age spread, whatever it is, it happens to nearly all of us, by the way. I would say at least 90% of the clients that I have fall into that category. If you've put on a little bit of weight around the middle, still buy clothes that fit you properly. If you're working towards a particular type of weight, whether it's losing weight or putting it on, what I suggest you do is put the clothes that don't fit you away for now. Maybe you put them under your bed or in the loft, so you're not faced with them the whole time reminding you of what you're not. So then if by the end of the season you've reached that goal, great, you get those clothes back out. If you don't, then maybe think about selling them and replacing the clothes that actually fit you. Our bodies change. You will feel so much better if you're wearing clothes that fit you. Wear clothes that fit you now, not in the past or in the future. It will make a huge difference to your confidence, I promise you. Now, if you feel overwhelmed with your wardrobe and you struggle to put outfits together before you've even got to the confidence side of it, download my Capsule Wardrobe Planner. It helps you think about how to edit your wardrobe down so it becomes a lot more manageable. It's entirely free. I'll put the link here and in the notes. And it asks you lots of questions so that you can start to think about your wardrobe really practically. Next up, I want you to consider your signature style. Now, a lot of the time when people come to me, they've lost their way in their 20s or their teens. They used to experiment and everything was fine. It felt easy because you just put something on and 90% of the time it would look great. So it's tricky when you get a little bit older and your body changes. One of the best ways you can help rediscover that, there's several ways, but one of the first ways that I talk about all the time is open up a Pinterest board and pin the styles that you like. So it could be that you search for blue skirts or pink dresses or summer dresses, anything you like, just pin it. What you'll find is that you'll end up with a board and there will be repeats. Those repeats will give you an idea of what your signature style is, and that's super important for you to find what actually works for you as an individual. So that's one of the first ways that you can do it. The other thing that you can do is just keep an eye on people walking down the street. If you see someone and you like what they're wearing, tell them. Say, oh, I love your dress, or you look great in that outfit, or you look great in that jumpsuit. And if anything, then ask them where they got it. If you really like it, ask them where they got it. Or clock it and think, oh, I'm going to see if I can find like a red dress or something similar to that, and let it give you a little bit of inspiration. I do that all the time. I see people wearing something, I think, that's nice, but that would look great with this. And that might be how my brain works. I know not everybody's brain works that way, but it's still another way of getting a little bit of inspiration. And another way that you could do it is obviously through the media. So on TV and magazines. But one thing I will say with TV or magazines, remember they've got a hair and makeup and style team behind them, or that it's been airbrushed to death. So never try and match what you see, because it is not impossible. But get some inspiration for what your signature style is. You know, do you like wearing, I don't know, blazers with jeans? Do you like a bit of a boho look? Do you like kind of very minimalist look? What is your signature style? So try and aim for that as well, because that definitely will contribute to your confidence. Now this last one is probably one of the most important ones in regards to confidence, and that is letting go of negative self-talk. I am guilty of the doom and gloom and everything else, and sometimes I get overwhelmed. What I've started to do is either just go for a walk, or I listen to positive podcasts while I'm working, that type of thing, to try and shift the way I think. I would encourage you to do similar. Don't be tied back by rules in regards to age or size. Sit within the boundaries of what feels good for you. Now, you might be sitting there and going, well, actually, I don't think now I'm over 40, I should be wearing A, B, and C. That's fine, as long as it's coming from you and not anywhere on the outside. So make sure whatever boundaries you're setting yourself are your boundaries and nobody else. This is the most important part of confidence and being confident with your clothes. I want you to experiment. I want you to have fun with it. I want you to explore. I definitely want you to try on new things. So go into a few stores you haven't been in before, maybe try on some bits and pieces in there as well. Please ignore most of those rules that tell you should be this or you should be that. Even when I do a colour body type style guide with somebody, I will say to them, pick out what you like and ignore what you don't. What I'm doing is I'm basically filtering out all the fuss and saying, here's a collection of colours, here's a collection of styles that would really work for you. But if you look at that and you go, I would never wear that, don't choose it. I've done this for 26 years, but I still encourage people to have their own identity and their own choices. That is the only way you're going to find your confidence. So I hope you found this helpful. What I want to know from you this week, I want you to comment below. Every single one of you that is watching this, I want you to comment below and tell me which one of these tips you're going to apply this week. I want to know which one you're going to apply, and then I want you to come back in like a couple of weeks and say, hey, I applied that tip, I went to a shop, I tried some new clothes, I opened a Pinterest board, whatever it was you did, and I want you to tell me what the results are. Every single one of you watching this video, I want you to do that. Okay, have a wonderful week wherever you are, and I will see you next time. Take care, bye.